Hola amigos, welcome back to my channel. This video is about my cost of living in Oaxaca. Before going there, I thought Oaxaca is like a small town with a cheaper cost of living, but actually it's not. For groceries, I shopped in Walmart, a small Saturday market, and some small grocery stores in my neighborhood. Before I dive into the breakdown, let me show you a clip of the cost of individual items. Just finished class, heading to Walmart to get some groceries. Let me get something to eat first. McDonald's doesn't have filet o fish, so I don't know if it happens in Oaxaca or it happens to the whole Mexico. I get cheeseburger combo. Ugh. It looks very different. The price, it is 39 pesos. In big supermarket or big shop, normally you need to store your bag and they'll give you a tag. I just teach two Mexican ladies how to use the sauce with the noodle.
¿Cuándo cambias el aceite? Diario. Ahorita se quema más porque hago las quesadillas.
Por eso que sí, a ver si me alcanza. Serían 57.
¿De ese?
Sí.
Ah, no.
For you.
¿For me?
Sí.
Gracias. this month I go to Walmart once a week. Basically, I go there for meat, almond milk, and some Asian food. For vegetables, I just go to the small Saturday market in my neighborhood. I observed what my host family eats every day. Basically, they eat tamales, moles with tortillas, fruit and alcohol. I rarely see them consume greens and meat. If I can eat like them, I think my cost of living will be lower. However, it's not my style of diet. I can consume the whole broccoli in one meal with some beef and chicken. And I prevent carbs and fruit, and I don't drink any alcohol. Someone commented in my last video saying that I live like a tourist, not like a local. I just found that very weird because definitely I am a tourist and that's my style of living. And why would a local be interested in knowing the cost of living of their own place? Living in Mexico doesn't mean like you need to live like a Mexican. Everyone has his own diet and his own necessities. I think it's more important that you have a choice to choose what you want instead of what you're supposed to be. In this month, I spent $218 on groceries. It's much more than my other months because I didn't eat out that much. First, it's because the sun is too strong and I don't want to hang out in the street after school. Second, the markets are slightly far from me and I don't like to walk under the sun. Sometimes I go to coffee shop where my room is very hot. Drinks in coffee shop in Oaxaca is a little bit pricey. Since I don't drink coffee, I normally order a chocolate. In Starbucks, it ranges from 51 pesos to 67 pesos. It's more expensive than in Mexico City. And a little cheese bread is 20 pesos, while in Mexico City, it's 15 pesos. If I don't go to Starbucks, I go to a local cafe called Cafe Hola. I hope I pronounce it right. The chocolate there is 55 pesos. You can definitely order a hot chocolate in a tiny small cafe in half price. But if you need to work with Wi-Fi and sit there for a long time, you just need to go to a bigger cafe. For dining out, I spent $240 this month. Next is transportation. I need to take a bus to school every day. It costs 8 pesos. It's more expensive than in Mexico City and Guanajuato. Taxi ride ranges from 50 to 70 pesos within the city. In Oaxaca, there's no Uber, but there's Uber Eats. If you want to go somewhere far away, you can choose to take the Colectivo, which is like a carpool taxi. If you go outside the city, there's motor taxi. Since I have never tried any of those, I cannot give any comment. This month, the transportation fee is $38. Tour, ranges from 150 pesos to 300 pesos, not including admission. I found that all tours get off at the same place at the same time, and then they will separate you into English and Spanish group. So just find the cheapest one because they are the same. This month I spent $41 on tour and admission. Next is personal care. I just picked up some random lady stuff. But I found that the eyebrow pencil from CoverGirl is quite expensive. It's $9. And my total expenses on personal care is only $10. For cell phone, I still use the same plan from Telcel. It's 150 pesos, but I top up twice this month, so I spent $16. Accommodation. I didn't see options in downtown, so I booked 3 nights from Airbnb. It's a little bit far from my school. I was expecting my school can arrange me with a closer accommodation. However, they only have the homestay. It's $16 per night with breakfast, and I cannot access to the kitchen. It might be a good option if you stay there for a week, but my plan is to stay in Oaxaca for a month, so $16 a night is quite pricey. And also I just like to cook my own food, so I just talked to my Airbnb host and pay them in cash for the rest of the month. The house is very simple, just regular Mexican home, but I have my own bathroom and I can access to the kitchen, and they do have a washing machine. They are so nice. They always offer me food to eat, and they invite me to go to Sunday trips with them. For accommodation, I spent $349. For school, I spent $408 for the month. Spanish class in Oaxaca is quite expensive. The details is in my month 4 of Spanish learning review. Last is miscellaneous. That's for tips, usage of bathroom, books, and some random stuff is $43. In this month, I spent $1,270 in total. Okay, that's it from me. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I will see you next time. Bye!